testing your patience. Sorry. Please remain standing while we sing God Save the King. Please remain standing while Sister Susan Kidd delivers the invocation. She was in charge of the weather today, by the way. Just saying. Sister Sue. Sorry.
I thought you were my friend.
We're going to say it's a federal responsibility.
Let's pray. God of wisdom and of truth, Spirit of our elders and our ancestors, you enlighten our lives with your presence. And today we pause for a moment of silent recollection. We gather on this island where those who came before us have gathered for centuries. Today, we do so to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates from the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine and the Faculty of Nursing, and Mr. Mark Arend's Honorary Doctorate. From the University of Prince Edward Island graduating class of 2026, a group for whom what may have seemed unimaginable has become real. And as we look back on all that has brought us to this moment, there may be a mix of emotions, certainly pride and gratitude, perhaps some sadness, a bit of fear of change. But what we celebrate today has happened because of the support of family and friends, of teachers and of mentors. We're grateful for all the people who surround our students each day, for those who work and teach and serve on our UPEI campus. Graduates, as you look ahead to tomorrow and then tomorrow after that, may your eyes radiate hope for yourselves, for your families, for those you love, and for our world. We need signs and witnesses of hope in these challenging times. We need your courage and your creativity for all that lies ahead. And so while we look back and look ahead, don't lose this moment, today. Remain firmly committed to the joy in this celebration, standing on the shoulders of the past with an eye to the future. And so we pray the sense of that you have a sense of your gifts and abilities, and also the humility to recognize the need for others in our community. As our UPEI motto proclaims, it's on our coat of arms, Fides, Scientia, Beneficium, faith, knowledge, and service. We know that tomorrow will be better because of who and what we celebrate today. May this be our prayer. Amen.
Please be seated. I guess this is what they mean by a full house. What a great crowd. Great to see you all here today. Thank you for being here, for your graduates, whether your parents, family, friends. It's wonderful to have all of you here. So, welcome to the 2026 Convocation ceremonies, and a special welcome to all of those who have come from out of province, and also to those who are watching online. It's the modern way, isn't it? It's an honor for me as Chancellor of the University of Prince Edward Island to officiate at these proceedings. We begin by paying respect to the Mi'kmaq people of Evaquit. We acknowledge that Mi'kma'ki is the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq, who in 1725 first signed the treaties of peace and friendship with the British Crown. Those treaties did not deal with surrender of territory, but rather they recognized Mi'kmaq title and negotiated a path forward for an ongoing relationship between nations. We acknowledge that we live and work in Mi'kma'ki, and we are all treaty people. I'd also like to draw your attention to the peace pole on the stage at my left, which is UPEI's contribution to the international movement to promote peace on Earth through a visual symbol. I'll now acknowledge the members of the stage party and ask each one to stand when I announce their name, and I ask you to hold your applause until the end. Otherwise, it gets to be a long morning. His Honor, the Honorable Dr. Wasim Suleiman, Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island. Dr. Wendy Rogers, President and Vice Chancellor of the University. Dr. Kathy Martin, representing the Board of Governors. Mark Arends, our honorary graduand. Tyler DeRoche, member of the legislature for Summerside-Wilmot, representing the government of Prince Edward Island. Robert Mitchell, representing the official opposition. Matthew McFarlane, leader of the Third Party and member of the legislature for Borden-Carleton. Elder Dr. Judy Clark, elder in residence at the university, and she represents the Abequit First Nation today. His Worship, Philip Brown, Mayor for the City of Charlottetown. Professor Emeriti, Dr. Michael Cockram, and Dr. Greg Keefe. Dr. Donna Hardy Cox, Vice President, Academic and Research. Tim Walker, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Dr. Jane Nagobia, Vice President of People and Culture. Dr. Patrice Drake, Dean of Nursing and Chair of the Convocation Committee. Dr. Dominique Griffon, Dean of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. Marva Sweeney-Nixon, Associate Vice President of Research and Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Sharon Myers, Dean of Arts. Dr. Blake Jelly, Professor representing the Dean of the McDougall Faculty of Business. Dr. Miles Turnbull, Dean of Education. Dr. Angelina Weenie, Dean of Indigenous Knowledge, Education Research, and Applied Studies. Dr. Preston Smith, Dean of Medicine. Dr. Nola Etkin, Dean of Science. Dr. Suzanne Cresta, Dean of Sustainable Design Engineering. Dr. Svetlana Kokrina, she's the University Librarian. Leon D. Camargo, Vice President, Finance and Administration of the UPEI Student Union. Caitlin Salivo, Citation Reader for the Honorary Degree recipient. Andrea Trousbridge, Register. Dr. Susan Kidd, Chaplain, and Dr. Lisa Chilton, the Marshal. This concludes our stage party. So graduates, you've made it. You're here today. Congratulations to you for that. You've embarked on your educational journey during the most probably, what I would have to say, the most turbulent years of our time. There was geopolitical upheaval, Some of you started during the pandemic. It continued on for a few years and impacted all of us. And there's climate change also impacting us. So many facets of our society have been buffeted by so many different forces over the last few years while you've been here in the university. And of course, there's the advent of new technology like AI. I'm still mesmerized by it all. So, here you are, after weathering so much uncertainty, and you are graduating today from this university. You've persevered the disruption, and you've actually made it here today. It's lovely. You've probably heard the ancient Chinese curse, "May you live in interesting times." You've done that in spades. And now we're here today. So we're here to celebrate your academic achievement, and all your families and friends are here to celebrate with you and to congratulate you. Speaking of friends and family, you've all had people who've helped you get here today. Probably none of us gets here without that kind of help. Whether they're parents, professors, other mentors, sometimes our best friends. But it was actually your own effort that got you across the finish line. So while we thank them, we also thank you for persevering. So this enables you to now join our UPEI alumni, who are close to about 35,000 graduates of this university. And as alumni, I would encourage you to stay involved. We want to hear your news. We want to hear about your career, your achievements. So make sure you send notes to the Alumni Association. Don't be a stranger, please. So my role as a chancellor is a volunteer one, and I'm so very honored to be the person to have the privilege to grant you your degree or certificate today and to preside over the ceremony. So I'm panther proud of all of you, by the way. So now I'd like to invite the President and Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. Wendy Rogers, to address the graduating class. Dr. Rogers.
Good morning, everybody. It's so nice to see you all here today. I'd like to start off by acknowledging our stage party, Your Honor, our honorary graduate, Mark Arends, Emily de Roche, the third party leader, McFarlane, Mr. Mitchell, Mayor Brown, Elder Dr. Clark, Drs. Cockram and Keefe, distinguished platform guests, faculty, staff, alumni, friends and family, and most of all, our graduating class of 2026. All day long, you're going to hear congratulations, you made it. I've been lucky enough to have participated in many, many convocation ceremonies. These are intended to commemorate and celebrate the conferral of the degrees that we'll do in a few moments, and also to impart last thoughts and wisdom before you, our graduates, head out to take on your new challenges. I was also lucky enough to have heard the late Stephen Lewis, a Canadian politician and advocate for health equity and inclusion, speak at another convocation about 10 years ago, at which, among other thoughtful and provocative comments and advice, he implored graduates not only to go out and change the world, but to save the world. Chancellor Griffin already mentioned the saying, "May you live in interesting times." Another version of it, "May you not live in interesting times." The origin of the phrase is disputed, but it is widely understood to suggest that living in interesting times is stressful and chaotic, and that boring times are peaceful and pleasant. And it seems we are in interesting times. Everybody says so, especially the Chancellor, and she's the boss, so going with that. I always like knowing what the word of the year is. The word of the year tells us a lot about what is on the mind and in the writings of the Anglosphere. They do it in other languages around the world as well. It is the most important words or expressions in a year. For example, in 2020, the word of the year was COVID. For good reason. This was on everyone's minds. Interestingly, in 2015, the word was austerity. Austerity means reducing spending often government and public spending, usually by funding cuts, increasing taxes, and other cost-constraining tactics. This sounds quite current to me. The 2025 Oxford Word of the Year is rage bait. Other sources of words of the year have identified slop and AI slop. Rage bait is online content intended to provoke rage, to provoke angry responses, to upset people, to generate clicks. It's related to the term clickbait, which generates revenue, making people angry and upset in order to make money. Slop and AI slop, last year's word, by the way, was brain rot, and I believe that these are related, refer to the large amount of low-quality content being generated online, often from unreliable and even sources unrelated to the topic at hand, for the purpose of making money, and a lot of it is rage-inducing. A current example is external and online interference in Alberta politics, further antagonizing an already polarized and emotionally charged debate. In an age when there is such high speed of information with little or no attention to quality and little time for verification, and chaotic times when people are already on edge, hypervigilant, and often defensive to critiques and even attacks on all kinds of belief systems, with those attacks unfolding with a polarizing effect, pitting people against each other, creating antagonism and isolating ideas. When we are provoked into rage or outrage, we tend not to be our best selves. We tend to be oppositional and defensive, and this leads to exclusion and animosity. What is the role of a university in such chaotic, outraged, austere socio-political climate? Universities are intended to be seats of higher learning and also of critical thinking, informed debate, considering and developing diverse ideas and points of view, all with the purpose of supporting constructive social, political, scientific, and economic change in the world. I specifically say constructive because growth is sometimes unpleasant and difficult, even though it is necessary. The university has to prepare you to work and be calm in these interesting times. There are two main ways universities enact this responsibility to positively influence thinking and the ability to engage in informed debate. One way is through scholarship and research that deeply explore ideas, science, social, political, and artistic thought and expression, and connecting with people and organizations and communities in these discussions. It's important that universities remain forums for thoughtful discussion of all ideas and embracing diverse points of view. The other way, the main way, is by preparing you, our graduates, to go out in the world prepared to take on big ideas, heavy debates, and to be resilient to the chaotic conditions surrounding you, and enabling you and your peers and colleagues to work against that chaos and to become agents of positive change in your work, in your homes, and in your communities. Here at UPEI, we live the values of academic freedom, encouraging the exploration of any and all ideas, accountability and integrity, being genuine and consistent in our thoughts and actions, and being responsible for their impacts. Pursuit of excellence, recognizing that we can aim for excellence in all we do, from a personal benchmark and also in organizational or social situations, and creating expectations. Equity, diversity, inclusion, and a sense of belonging, understanding and committing to diversity as strength, and inviting and supporting diverse perspectives, lived experiences, goals, and ways of knowing. And finally, reconciliation, our strong commitment as Canadians and as an institution dedicated to learning and inclusion to recognize and amend for past wrongs to Indigenous peoples of Canada, and to continue to critically examine social, political, historical, and economic structures that perpetuate inequity of Indigenous peoples. Additionally, our principles of Panther Pride give us the way to live these values: purpose, preparation, people, positivity, professionalism, being present, showing passion, and perseverance. Through your experiences here at UPEI, our professors, instructors, staff, administrators, and your fellow students have done all they can to prepare you to take on these uncertain and chaotic times. We believe you have the personal and academic tools you need to keep living these values and bring them to your work, your organizations, and your families. By simply living these values, by walking this walk, talking this talk, you will each contribute to making the world a more thoughtful, tolerant, impassioned, and basically better place to be. You are joining over 35,000 UPEI graduates in over 100 countries around the world. You are prepared. We are so proud of you, and we are looking forward to hearing about your adventures, your efforts, your achievements as you pursue your next steps in your journeys. You are Panthers for life, and UPEI remains available to you to support your next steps and invites you to actively inspire those who come after you. Congratulations, graduates.
We will now proceed with conferring the title of Emeritus Professors.
Madam Chancellor, I would now invite Dr. Dominique Griffin, Dean of Veterinary Medicine, to come forward and read the citation for Dr. Michael Stanley Cockram and for Dr. Gregory Paul Keefe, who will both be conferred with the title of Professor Emeritus.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting to you for the title of Professor Emeritus, Dr. Michael Stanley Cockram, a professor at the Atlantic Veterinary College. Dr. Cockram joined the Department of Health Management at the Atlantic Veterinary College in August of 2007 as the Sir James Dunn Animal Welfare Center Chair in Animal Welfare and a full professor with tenure. He retired on January 5, 2026, after having dedicated over 18 years of service to the college and UPEI. Dr. Cockram came to UPEI with an already well-established international reputation in animal welfare research. He maintained this excellence during his tenure, contributing to national and international recognition of the Sir James Dunn Animal Welfare Center and the university. In addition to his research, he was active in knowledge transfer activities involving the synthesis and interpretation of research that can be applied to advance animal welfare. His extensive publication record includes 14 book chapters and 60 peer-reviewed scientific articles. He is the co-editor and author of a book with renowned animal welfare advocate Dr. Temple Grandin on the slaughter of farmed animals. His Scopus record lists 63 publications with 1,641 citations in individual articles, and Google Scholar lists a total of 3,288 citations. Dr. Cockram's scholarly work in animal welfare is internationally recognized, especially his research on animal transport and veterinary aspects of animal welfare. He has a rare skill set within the discipline of animal welfare. With his grounding in veterinary medicine, he has integrated a range of topics including animal health, behavior, physiology, and science to investigate animal welfare issues. During his time at UPEI, he supervised 5 PhD students and 26 Master of Science students. many of whom have gone on to hold highly ranked academic positions, including one professor, 2 readers, 1 associate professor, and 1 lecturer. He also coached teams of students competing in the veterinary section of the annual Intercollegiate Animal Welfare Judging Competition from 2008 until 2022. Dr. Kokram's record of scholarship, collaboration, and mentorship in the field of animal welfare is truly impressive. He has made substantial contributions to national and international policies on animal welfare. His appointment as Professor Emeritus is greatly deserved, and his continued commitment to scholarship in the field of animal welfare will continue to be an invaluable contribution for UPEI. Madam Chancellor, I now request, on behalf of the Senate, that you grant Dr. Michael Stanley Kokram the title of Professor Emeritus at the University of Prince Edward Island.
I confer upon you, Dr. Michael Stanley Kokram, the title of Professor Emeritus at the University of Prince Edward Island, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting to you, for the title of Professor Emeritus, Dr. Gregory Paul Keefe, Professor at the Atlantic Veterinary College. Dr. Keefe joined the Atlantic Veterinary College in 1993 and retired as a full professor in January 2026 after a 32-year career. During his tenure, he demonstrated extensive scholarly activity, exemplary teaching, and exceptional service to the Atlantic Veterinary College and the University of Prince Edward Island. A professor of dairy production medicine, Dr. Keefe is known nationally and internationally for his research in milk quality and production-limiting diseases in dairy cattle. He established the Maritime Quality Milk as a research center and its service component, the Maritime Dairy Laboratory Service, at AVC in 2006. He has received more than 18 million in research funding, a remarkable accomplishment. He directly supervised or co-supervised 21 graduate students and mentored many more undergraduate and graduate students, researchers, and colleagues. During his term as dean from 2015 to 2021, he led many initiatives, including the betterment of the student experience, successful accreditation, expansion of graduate studies, and the development of a veterinary camp program for indigenous children, to name only a few. He navigated the challenge of declining funding support while expanding the veterinary teaching hospital services. For years, he contributed to the senior leadership of the university as the most experienced dean at UPEI. He guided the AVC community through the first 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic with a steady hand, prioritizing the safety of faculty, staff, and students working in the veterinary teaching hospital, while proactively dealing with rapidly changing guidance from provincial health authorities. In December of 2021, he became the interim president of UPEI. During his 3-year term, He led the institution through several high-level challenges, including the ongoing pandemic, a major hurricane, the development of the new UPEI medical faculty, and the implementation or the development of a UPEI action plan. His dedication and commitment provided the university with thoughtful leadership through turbulent periods of its history. Dr. Keefe has been rewarded numerous times for his excellent teaching, research, service, and leadership. The list is indeed very long. Dr. Keefe continues to contribute to UPEI and AVC through his wealth of institutional knowledge and strong connections to agriculture in Atlantic Canada. His dedication to the veterinary profession, research, and service to the university meets the criteria established for Professor Emeritus. Madam Chancellor, I now request, on behalf of the Senate, that you grant Dr. Gregory Paul Keefe the title of Professor Emeritus at the University of Prince Edward Island.
I confer upon you, Dr. Gregory Paul Keefe, the title of Professor Emeritus at the University of Prince Edward Island, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. We will now proceed with the granting of degrees. All candidates present at the convocation today, please rise to be recognized by your colleagues and by the university. I missed that, didn't I? Just do what? Put it in like this. Sorry. We're going to, I've made a mistake. You wouldn't have guessed that. Not much wonder they were reluctant to get up. Okay, what I'm going to do is confer your degree, and then we're going to start with the honorary doctorate degree, and then you'll actually come across the stage, okay? Thank you. Well, anyway. We will now proceed with granting all the degrees today, and I hereby award each of you the degree that you have earned from the University of Prince Edward Island with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. And I also award the degrees in absentia to those whose records have been certified by the Senate, but who cannot be present with us at today's convocation. So we'll begin first with the honorary doctorate degree, and then we'll move to the rest of you. We have a citation reader for the, yeah, you can sit down. We're getting there.
So the honorary degree citation reader comes to the...
We have an honorary degree citation reader, and here she is, ready to roll. Thank you.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor of presenting for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, Mr. Mark Arens. One of Canada's most accomplished Paralympic athletes. Born on March 3, 1990, and raised in Hartsville, PEI, Mr. Arens lost his left arm in a farming accident at the age of 7. But he did not allow this loss to limit his aspirations. Through perseverance, discipline, and resilience, he rose to become one of the most successful Paralympic winter athletes in Canadian history. A para-Nordic skier and biathlete, he has earned 14 medals in 5 Paralympic Winter Games, 11 world titles, and many national honors. His record-setting performance at the 2018 Paralympic Winter Games, where he won 6 medals, is a testament to sustained excellence at the highest level of international competition. He was named Canada's flag bearer in these games for the closing ceremony, an honor given to athletes who show leadership and mentorship, as well as athletic success. Mr. Arens' athletic career continues to evolve. In the 2025-2026 IBU World Cup season, he claimed gold medals in all 3 of his events: the 7.7 kilometer, the 12.5 kilometer, and the sprint pursuit, as he prepared for the 2026 Milano Cortina Paralympic Winter Games. This achievement reflects not only elite athletic performance, but an enduring pursuit of personal and professional growth. In addition to his success as an elite athlete, he has contributed his experiences and insight to the governance and advancement of Paralympic sport. Beyond his athletic career, he has demonstrated exemplary leadership and a deep commitment to social responsibility. He has worked with the War Amps organization, advocating for child amputees and promoting farm safety. In 2014, he traveled to Nicaragua with the nonprofit organization Schoolbox to build a school in a community affected by disaster. He was a kids sport ambassador on PEI and a counselor with the Celebrate Canada Youth Ambassador Program. Mr. Arens has received numerous awards for his success in athletics and for his leadership and community service. These include Biathlon Canada Outstanding Athlete Awards and multiple Male Athlete of the Year honors from the Canadian Paralympic Committee. He has been named Sport PEI Male Athlete of the Year 8 times, making him one of the most decorated recipients of this award. In 2018, the former Brookvale Provincial Ski Park was renamed the Mark Arens Provincial Ski Park at Brookvale. He was named to the Order of Prince Edward Island as well in 2018, and he was awarded a Diamond Jubilee Medal in 2013 and a Queen Elizabeth II Platinum Jubilee Medal in 2023. His influence reaches audiences across the country through major commercial partnerships that elevate Paralympic sport. In late 2025, he was featured, along with other Team Canada athletes, in General Mills Canada's national promotional program in support of the 2026 Milano Cortina Paralympic Winter Games. This collaboration amplified the visibility of Paralympic athletes in Canadian homes, reinforcing their role as inspiring figures in the broader cultural narrative of sport and perseverance. Madam Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding achievements, leadership, and enduring impact as an athlete, advocate, and community leader, I now request, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Prince Edward Island, that you confer upon Mr. Mark Arens the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
I admit you, Mr. Mark Arends, to the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations. Well, we know how you all felt about that presentation. A great man. So we will now proceed with the undergraduate degrees in the Faculty of Nursing.
Madam Chancellor, I now have the honor to present to you, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, those students whose names shall be announced individually and whose qualifications for this degree have been approved by the Senate.
Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Chelsea Adams. Marissa Adams. Parisa Alimardani. Madison Andres. Autumn Arsenault. Destiny Arsenault. Marin Arsenault. Mylène Arsenault. Vanessa Barker. Rafaela Bomberg. Jamie Beamish. Cassidy Bernard. Claire Bowie. Michael Brimacombe. Claire Byrne. Jessica Campbell. Kylie L. Campbell. Gracie Lynn Clark. Andrew James Victor Clow. Scott Angus Davis. Emily Catherine DeRoche. Olivia Devine. Sarah Elizabeth Dupuy. Alexandria Louise Diamond. Andrea Gallant. Margaret Ariave Ariak. Sorry. Margaret Ariave Ariakwe. Sydney Fall. Keita Ferguson. Emma Fleming. Grace Bailey Forsyth. Daphne Gallant. Paige Gallant. Sarah Jane Gard. Grace Gauthier. Kaylee Gauthier. Macy Hackett. Sarah Hagan. Mallory Harris. Naomi Henry. Lynn Marie Herring. Rachel Humphreys. Emma Olivia Hurry. Kingsley Chidiebere Itodo. Joyal K. John. Darcy Koch. Rebecca Labreche. Raquel Lauren. Cassidy June Lirette. Kaylin McCauley. Hannah Marie McDonald. Taylor McDonald. Cassandra McGillivray. Emma McKinnon. Grace McNevin. Ria Jitendra Kumar Makwana. Ella Grace McEachran. Carly McInnes. Bethany McLean. Emily Mae Peters. Grace Peters. Myra Peters. Tanya Powers. Anita Rai. Kendra Rayner. Erica Denise Regalado. Rihanna Rinko. Caitlin Rose. Hillary Shea. Smitty Shrish. Emily Smith. Ella Joyce Stead. Alexis Stevenson. Thank you. Ava Stewart. Emily Grace Thistle. Bonnie Thompson. Christina Van Est. Christiana Venci. Mary Fran Williams. Samantha Zofranieri.
It's got to do with the weather, you know. We're now going to proceed with the degrees and the Master of Nursing.
Madam Chancellor, together with the Associate Vice President of Research and Dean of Graduate Studies, I have the honor to present to you for the degrees of Master in Nursing in the Faculty of Nursing, those students whose names shall be announced individually and whose qualifications for this degree have been approved by the Senate.
Master of Nursing, Holly Colson. Keisha Doyle. Machiko Fujii. Tegan Holiday. Danielle McKinnon. Haley McRae. Ashton Martin. Calvin Murray. Janelle Reynolds. Kevin Ryan. Chantel Smith. Laura Smith.
We will now proceed with the awarding of undergraduate degrees in the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine.
Madam Chancellor, I now have the honor to present to you for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine those students whose names shall be announced individually and whose qualification for these degrees have been approved by the Senate.
Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Bridget Abel. Dr. Emma Adams. Dr. Catherine Ball. Dr. Jessica Bellard. Dr. Lillian Margaret Black. Dr. Beth Baring. Dr. Mishka Brideau. Dr. Autumn Buell. Dr. Catherine Campbell. Dr. Bailey Carlisle. Dr. Annie Joan Castle. Dr. Savannah Morgan Christmas. Dr. Emily Ann Chervinsky. Dr. Katerina Dimitroulis. Dr. Gabrielle Doiron. Dr. Zoe Fian. Dr. Sarah Feldman. Dr. Shelby Grace Fillmore. Dr. Hope Fitzpatrick. Dr. Alyssa Flight. Dr. Ashley Flores Rodriguez. Dr. Carissa Geddes. Dr. Li Gang. Dr. Rebecca Ann George. Dr. Madison Graves. Dr. Carissa Melody Grove. Dr. Laura Groves. Dr. Megan Haggerty. Dr. Rachel Hanna. Dr. Campbell Hart. Dr. Claire Henderson. Dr. Kinsey Ray Henderson. Dr. Tsukasa Iwamoto. Dr. James Kalapura. Dr. Hannah Raylene Kennedy. Dr. Shayla Langley. Dr. Catherine LeBlanc. Dr. Marianne Lithgow. Dr. Ethan McDougall. Dr. Zoe McKenzie. Dr. Yana Mayorova. Dr. Rebecca Michelin. Dr. Grace Monroe. Dr. Daniel Nadi. Dr. Anya Nowicki. Dr. Lauren O'Brien. Dr. Jillian Pitt. Dr. Brianna Platania. Dr. Aidan Pulvey. Dr. Hannah Quilty. Dr. Connor Ray. Dr. Jaleesa Renaud. Dr. Aaron Rohr. Dr. Kayla Rowland. Dr. Caitlin Schmoyer. Dr. Yasmin Scott. Dr. Maya Sebastian. Dr. Emma Ray Shive. Dr. Julia Skinner. Dr. Veronica Sahaski. Dr. Sarah Soja. Dr. Annalise Stevenson. Dr. Kisa Story. Dr. Emily Swires. Dr. Dalen Underhill. Dr. Emily Vickery. Dr. Stephanie Wilpon.
We will now proceed with awarding of graduate degrees in the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine.
Madam Chancellor, together with the Associate Vice President of Research and Dean of Graduate Studies, I have the honor to present to you for the degrees of Master of Science and Master of Veterinary Science in the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, those students whose names shall be announced individually and whose qualifications for this degree have been approved by the Senate.
Master of Science, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Lauren Elizabeth McNeil. Dr. Juliana de Carvalho Ibrahim Obeid. Master of Veterinary Science, Dr. Stipe Vicente Jelovic Colmenares. Doctor of Philosophy, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Sumit Jyoti, Supervisors, Dr. Krishna Thakur and Dr. Bebe Jha. Sorry. I was on a roll.
Sorry, just backtrack a little bit. Madam Chancellor, together with the Associate Vice President, Research and Dean of Graduate Studies, I have the honor to present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, these students whose qualification for this degree have been approved by the Senate. We invite them to take a seat with the faculty to the right of the stage after receiving their degree.
Doctor of Philosophy, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Supervisors, Dr. Krishna Thakur, Dr. Bebe Jha, Dr. Sumit Jyoti. Supervised by Dr. Michael van der Heuvel, Dr. Zara Calvani. Supervised by Drs. Russell Her and Dr. Bradley Hultley, Dr. Anna Kuznetsova. Supervised by Dr. Russell Kerr, Dr. Zachary Alexandre Ma. Supervised by Drs. Carolyn Ritter and Andrea Jones, Dr. Emily Morabito. Supervised by Drs. Krishna Kumar Thakur and Larry Hamill, Dr. Asan Rakib. Supervised by Drs. Collins Kamunde and Ravinder Sapal, and presented by Dr. Marva Sweeney Nixon, Dr. Pius Tete. Supervised by Drs. Luke Hyder and Javier Sanchez, Dr. Landon Warder.
We will now proceed to the presentation of prizes and medals. The Honorable Dr. Wasim Salamun, visitor of the university, will present these to the recipients. The Marshal will announce each winner.
The Dr. Margaret F. Monroe Bachelor of Science in Nursing Graduation Award for the graduate nursing student with the highest overall standing in the 4th year of the Bachelor of Science Nursing Program, equally merited by Grace Forsyth and Grace Gauthier. The Dr. Margaret F. Monroe Graduation Award in Accelerated Nursing for the graduating student with the highest academic standing upon completion of the Accelerated Nursing Program will be awarded in absentia to Shaylin McFarlane. The Dr. R.G. Thompson Academic Achievement Medal for the graduating student with the highest aggregate in the 4 years of the Veterinary Medicine Program goes to Carissa Grove.
I now call upon the valedictorian, Andrew Clow, a graduate from the Faculty of Nursing, to deliver the address.
Got a less crumpled version down there. Madam Chancellor, Your Honor, President Rogers, honorary degree recipient, fellow graduates of the class of 2026, faculty and staff, family and friends, what a day. I'd say a good half of you know who I am. For those who don't, my name's Andrew Clow. I'm just graduated from the 4-year Bachelor of Science in Nursing program here. First of all, I just want to say a big congratulations to everyone graduating today. Yeah. It is a seriously impressive achievement to have made it this far. You should be proud of yourselves. I like to point out that nobody else wrote your tests for you, nobody else wrote your papers, nobody else mastered your practical skills. That was your hard work, commitment, and determination. Please take today to celebrate since you've worked so hard to be here. I've learned a lot in my 4 years here at UPEI. One of the big lessons was to be thankful for where you are. I think all of us in nursing have seen just how fast somebody's life can change. You kind of think about those moments, even seeing new parents on the maternity ward right after they're holding their new baby. It's really easy to look at today as just another stepping stone to your future plans, but it is so much more than that. It's a transition point in your life that shows everyone else what you are capable of when you put your mind to it. I think it's important to recognize that we're all graduating with peers. Even though this is a split ceremony between nursing and veterinary medicine, we have a lot in common. We're both admitted into highly selective programs. We have fun events from our respective student societies. We get our scrub coat or lab coat in our first year of the program. We have our tight-knit classes, and of course, we pay to work hundreds of unpaid clinical hours. I actually recently reached out to the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine just to learn a little bit more about that incredible program, and I was happy to see so many salmons graduating today. I wish I was a fly on the wall for some of the suture reviews that I heard about, because I can only imagine some of the things that are said. On the nursing side of things, we really have gone through a lot together. In many of our clinical rotations, we really get close to our clinical groups, and I think we've all made some friends for life. Looking back, I wasn't really sure any of us would pass microbiology, but through perseverance, a bit of luck, and maybe a little divine intervention, we made it through, and it was a bond early on in the program that really pushed us through. It grew through our galas, clinical placements, student events, and it really has been an incredible few years. Although it wasn't that long ago that we began this journey, I encourage each and every one of you to reflect on who you were when you started the program. Think about what you thought your profession did. Think about the ways that you've grown and adapted and learned to become the impressive professionals that you are today. Before I finish, I'd like everybody to consider something. It is never too late to stop, or it is never too late to learn a little bit more. Both of these professions are ever evolving and hold so much opportunity for growth and change. These degrees can take you so many places in life, and there's no limit to the opportunities that will present themselves to you as you progress. Don't underestimate your abilities and think that you can't go further. You are all extraordinary individuals, and the only limit to what you will do in your careers is your imagination. Those of you who know me will likely know that I'm a bit of a fan of Lucy Maud Montgomery and her works. I used to actually work out at Green Gables Heritage Place and give tours and music and all that stuff, and there's a line in the novel Anne of Green Gables that I think kind of fits that point really well. It's delightful to have ambitions. I'm so glad I have such a lot, and there never seems to be any end to them. That's the best of it. Just as soon as you attain one ambition, you see another one glittering higher up still. It does make life so interesting. So for all of you in the audience, keep an eye out for that new glittering ambition as you attain your goals today. I'll close by saying a large thank you to all the instructors, professors, and families that have shown their support throughout our education and all those who put in the work to make today happen. So thank you. And thank you all for taking the time to listen to me speak today. Please keep in touch, because I can't wait to see what you all do in your life. Best of luck. Thank you.
Great thoughts for the future and the present. We are nearing the conclusion of our convocation proceedings, so I'll now ask everyone to please stand as we sing, O Canada.